welcome to another episode of the Purls and Pyrs podcast. I am your host, Nina, otherwise known as Ine on Ravelry, Instagram, Pinterest, all the social medias. And for those who are new, thank you so much for checking me out. And those who are returning, thank you again for sticking with me. It's been a little bit. I do have one episode that I recorded a few weeks ago, and then I got sick, so I hadn't had a chance to edit it, so I will probably put that one up first, and then I'll have this one up. But it is April 29th, 2024, and I'm mostly better, but now I have allergies because it is spring in Connecticut, and so we're just going to do our best to get through it. And see how we do, and hopefully my audio will be loud enough that people will be able to hear. I probably should have used my headset, but I don't know where it is to record. So we're just gonna do it, and we'll put it up as loud as we need to put it up to make it work. Anyway, I have not done a whole ton of knitting. I've mainly been working on two things. One of which is done, and one that is almost done. So I will share those, and then it's going to be a lot of acquisitions today, and I actually need to clean up my scrapbooking stuff. So I have a bunch of wrapping paper and stuff I got from my friend Disa in the Advent package, and I wanted to make a spread with it. So I have it right there until I can kind of figure out a way to store it, because it's kind of torn and in pieces, but I wanted to kind of tear it and put it under what do you call it, grid paper, so kind of put that as background and then cut some grid paper on top to do a couple spreads. So anyway, that's where it is for right now. Let's start with finished objects, and then we can go from there. So I have one finished object for this week. It is the socks for my son Joshua. I finished these last week, I think Thursday or so, when I was sick. So the ends are not woven in yet, and he hasn't worn them. But these are knit out of West Yorkshire Spinners in their Christmas colorway, which was Nutcracker. It is a sparkle yarn. And then I used the contrasting color from their first year Christmas colorway. I think it's called Cherry Drop. So I still have a ton of it, but I've used it for most of my Christmas socks. So I use 60 stitches, heel flap and gusset, and a wedge toe. There are two of them. They're not exactly alike, but they're pretty darn close. And I can almost fit my feet in these. I actually can wear them basically until I close the toe. I can wear them, and his feet are not too much shorter than mine at this point. He's excited to get those. I knit them for his birthday, which is next weekend, so they definitely are done in time, and he is excited about them. And then, I don't want anything to fall. Oh, I did work on one other thing I liked. I worked on my Cat's Kettle socks. So these are Cat's Kettle and put the lights on the tree. I had the first one done, just a plain stockinette sock. And then I did the second one. So I think I was maybe here. So I just did that much more of the leg. I worked on them a little bit while I was doing some training for work. It was just videos I had to watch. So I was just knitting on this plain sock while that was happening. It's not anything very interesting there. So then the main other thing I've been working on is my sea glass tee. And I think I cast this on the last time I podcast. So it has gone really, really quickly. My mini skein went through the top. I'm going to put it back through the bottom so I can pour through the sleeve. Grief. So I can hold it up for you. Goodness. Okay, so this is coming off the needles a lot. Does that quite a bit. I think my needles aren't quite, they're long enough to knit it with, but not quite long enough to be safe. All right, so this is designed by Woolen Pine Designs. It is called the Sea Glass Tee. I think they also have a sea glass sweater. They've got a sea glass cowl, a sea glass hat, and then they're working on the sea glass cardigan, but it's not out yet. So I cast on mine with the main color being this pink color. It is Hey Sister Yarn Co. in Perfectly Pink. And then I have used various minis. Basically, my idea was cream background minis. And that was the only defining factor. And then anything else goes with that. So then I kind of tried to do like light. I'm doing them every 2 inches. I'm switching minis. These were mostly 20 gram minis, but I had a couple that were 10 gram minis. So this top one, I know that one is Hedgehog Fibers in Urchin. Then this one I know is an Adelaide Cottage. This is some leftover Woolen Vine from a sweater I knit. This one's Moonstone Dye Works, Adelaide Cottage. This one's No Makers. It's the Bubbles colorway. This one is also Moonstone Dye Works, Adelaide Cottage, and I'm working on another Adelaide Cottage one. So basically I have, from when I started this last mini, I needed to knit 3 more inches. So I basically will knit that full mini's 2 inches and then 1 more inch of a different mini. So I think I'm going to use Hedgehog Fibers Teacup because I've got this Mercury sock that I started years ago, literally years ago. And I don't know where the ball is for it. So this is what I've got. So I'm just going to unravel it and knit it right in. So that is Hedgehog Fibers Teacup. So I'm going to use that to finish that last inch of the sweater and then do bottom ribbing. And it's just a short sleeve tee. So basically, you know, I'll pick up the stitches and do like a little bit of ribbing, probably like 1 row of plain stockinette and then just do the ribbing and it'll be done. So I'm really not far off from that at all. I had a couple more choices in here. I had like this one, but I didn't have any brown in it, and this one felt like too many colors with it. So I kind of grabbed a bunch of stuff, but didn't go with it. So this is the Adelaide Cottage one I'm using right now. But I don't have the names for them. They were just some of Shauna's minis I bought over the years. But I really love it. It's so cute. Isn't it so cute? I love that the pink kind of brings it all together. So it does look like it's striped, but it's very subtly striped. And now I want to do one that is like a navy blue background with like bright minis. Because I have a bunch of very bright minis from Shauna. I have some from Tommy, who's Dynamite Trujillo or Moonstone Dye Works. Yeah, and I think that would look really good as well. But my plan is to wear this with a jean skirt and, you know, whatever, sandals and stuff in the summer. So, yay! It's almost done. So I will then have another summer sweater. And then I did work a little bit on my 3x1 rib tank top last night, but I did not put that somewhere I could grab it. So that's fine. On here is one of the things I bought. So I've been to 2 fiber festivals since I podcast last. So this is a Progress Keeper / stitch marker from Dragon Horde Yarns or Dragon Horde Designs. So I got 3 of those in different colors. when I went to the Fiber Witch Festival. So the first one I went to is the Fiber Witch Festival. It was in Salem, Massachusetts. I've never been before, and I had so much fun. I took Megs with me. Neither of us had ever been to Salem, so it was a really cool town to wander around in. They also got a couple different stitch markers, because they do crochet. So some stitch markers and some pins from Kitty with a Cupcake and some crystals is what they got. So there's the green one that I got from Tristan, and then I got a black one with like gold details. I really like that one a lot. So I got those. I got a little crystal heart at one of the crystal stores in Salem proper. There were lots of like witchy themed stores. So there were two that were all crystals, but the second one that was all crystals was more interesting, I think. I don't know. I liked it better. So I got a bunch of stuff from there for Disa, as well as that for me, and a couple things for Megs, and then Joshua got like a citrine necklace. I got these little just plain stitch markers from Sassafras Knits at the show. I love those kinds of markers because there's not anything to snag. And then she also was selling these tins where she kind of 3D printed the little inserts. So yeah, that's nice to keep your notions organized. The ladies that I bought the crystals from, it was Moonlight and Mindfulness. And so we also got this candle because the building that it was held in was the old town hall, and one of the scenes in Hocus Pocus was filmed there. So it's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. It is plum, black cherry, vanilla, musk, amber, sage, citrus, freesia, and sugar. It's hard to read backwards. It's backwards for me. Hopefully it's forwards for you. And then in the candle itself, there's rose petals and this cute little witch hat. And then there's crystals on top. I do want to burn it, but I wanted to show you guys first before I did, because I'll have to take all those crystals off the top or they'll just sink right through the wax. And then I'll have to wait to have them until I burn the whole candle, which will take a long time. Okay, and then also at that show, Dragon Horde Yarn was there, and she was giving away goodie bags to the first however many people that spent a certain amount in her booth. I don't remember, but I got the last one. So it was a tote with the Dragon Horde Yarn logo on it. And then a sock set. It was a lot. They're so cute. So the sock set is this one. So it's got an orange mini and a purple and green. So purple, bright orange mini, and then purple and green main skein. It is the Summer of the Witch sock set. And then I finished listening to Fourth Wing, and I love that book. I can't wait to listen to Iron Flame. I don't think my library has the audiobook yet, so if they don't get it soon, I might read it and then listen to it when it comes out. But she had a lot of like dragons / I think of them as Fourth Wing themed. She had a lot of Fourth Wing themed stuff too, so I did pick up some stuff. You'll see in a second. So it came with these matching Progress Keeper stitch markers. These set of little lobster claw dragon wing stitch markers. These little needle tips, which I'm totally going to put on my sea glass tea because it keeps slipping off the needles. And then some stickers. So there was this one. Put it in front of my face. This one of Belle reading. This one is like a backpack with a book in it. Joshua might actually like that one. This one is like a stack of candles, or a stack of books with candles on it. So a very cute pack. Like, that's a lot of stuff. And then, okay, then the yarn I bought from Tristan, this was her show colorway. So I got 2 skeins to make a summer top. So it is Knit Witch is the name of the colorway. I got it on Myth Fingering. So 2 skeins of that. It's really pretty. I don't have anything purple either, like that purple. These 2 are the Fourth Wing themed yarns. So the first one is Should I Get the Wing Leader? And it's real dark, deep colors. This one's on DK. So I thought maybe a hat for that one because it's a real nice deep color. And then this one is Death Oranges, also on DK. So like a moody orange. And then her sister was vending right next to her, and she had a Taylor Swift mini skein bundle. So I wanted to get those for my blanket. Sorry. So her sister is does Sinful Yarns. So this is the Taylor Swift mini skein bundle. So there's Meet Me at Midnight, All Too Well. So Scarlet, it was maroon. You need to calm down, shake it off, and Lover. So very, very nice. So I think I got the next to last one of those as well. And that was all my purchases for Salem. Mostly I got like, Meg's got some stuff, and then I got the, oh no, I got this sticker for my cup. I got 2 of them, and one of them fell out of my bag somewhere. I'm bummed because I got one for Disa too, but I don't know where it is. There was only one in my bag. I paid for 2. And then I got this set of postcards, which says Greetings from Sleeve Island, from the same vendor, Home Row Handcraft. He also took my stuff and put it in a bag. So I'm like, did he put both things in the bag? Because when he was taking them from me, it was a weird handoff. So I don't know. Anyway, at least it wasn't super expensive. It was $2, but it still bums me out because I actually wanted to send it in my package. Random thing I got from Red Roots Bookish Boutique. Red Roots and Reads. They are on Etsy. So this is their business card, but it has a coupon code on the back, so I don't want to show it. But it's so cute. I might actually frame that or put it up somewhere. So I got this Read Books and Listen to Taylor Swift. And then this one's just a book stack that has all of the albums except for Tortured Poets Department because it wasn't out yet. We'll just imagine one of the ones that's backwards is that. And then Sweater Weather and Witchy Books. So some of those might go on a cup or somewhere. I'm going to put these other 2 stickers in here so they don't get lost. Maybe my Sleeve Island postcards too. That would be nice. Okay. And then this past weekend was Connecticut Sheep and Wool, which is an event that happens in North Haven, Connecticut. So I took Joshua to that one because I took Megs to the one the weekend before. So since it was with Joshua, it had to be a little more on his schedule. So I kind of just did what he wanted to do. And if he would let me look at things, he let me look at them. And if he didn't want to, then we didn't. I forgot one of the things, so I'll have to show you next time because I'm looking around and I don't see it. But it was a skein of rainbow yarn that he wants me to make him something out of. It's from White Birch Fiber Arts. So I did get 2 skeins of yarn from Gabby. This is one of her tweeds I do not have. She's been dyeing it for a really long time, so it was just one of those that I didn't have. And again, I'd like to make like a spring or summer top out of it. Thinking something with lace on it. Something sort of lacy and open. But this is the juniper colorway on the Aran tweed base, which is a nice light tweed. I've made another summer top out of the previous yarn engagement on tweed, and it is like so light and comfortable. I've worn it when it's been pretty warm. So it's definitely a good one. It's kind of a light fingering weight, I would say, the Aran base. And then I did get the the club colorway, the Thunder of Dragons club. She's doing dragons this year. So I've gotten 2 of them. The first one was Smaug, which I think I've shared. This one is Threaded Goth. So it's based off the Welsh dragon that's on their flag. So again, 2 skeins. Spring, summer, top, something lacy. That's what I'm getting quite a bit of, but I feel like it's a hole in my wardrobe right now. Kind of layering pieces. So yeah, I'm gonna do something with that. I think I'm gonna make the slightly Sassy Bee tee, this one by Amy Sure Makes. Just a really basic top-down V-neck raglan, and I think just having a red one would be really nice and match a lot of things and be just really wearable year-round. Basically, you could throw a cardigan over it or whatever if you wanted to, and then it would be nice in the spring and summer. So that's what I think I'm gonna make with it right now, but not for a little bit because I want to finish the sea glass tee, and then I'm gonna try to finish up. I have 2 other tank tops on the needles. I've got the stripy turtle tank that's it's at about the same point as the 3x1 rib tank that I've got on the needles too. So they're about to, like, I don't know, here-ish. So I just need to finish and like do the straps. So I want to finish both of those. So I think I'm going to do those before I cast on anything else because I've got so much already in on them that it will be quicker to finish them and then have some things to actually wear over the summer. So then I'd have 3 new tops that I could use. Because right now I basically have this one, the other Salty Air Tea. So this is the Salty Air Tea by Samantha Karen. And then I've got the Pampas tea is actually made out of Marie Cutie, which I find to be a little hot when it gets really warm. So I think of that more as like a spring tea or an early fall tea. And then I have the tank top that is Jessie Made Designs, but I don't remember which one it is. And the Bloom tea, which was the one I was talking about that's out of the tweed. So just a couple of sweaters, and I kind of put them in pretty heavy rotation when it gets warm. So it'd be nice to have a couple more to put into rotation so that things can air out. You do have to wash your summer knits a little more frequently. So it'd be nice to have some other things to mix in, especially as I'm kind of going into the office just a little bit more frequently to help out with stuff. So I do have to have some nicer things to wear. Yeah, so I think that's it. That is all I have for this week. Both shows were great. I would definitely do Fiber Witch Festival again. It was very well run. They were keeping track of everything and like occupancy and all of that. Oh, I got some soap from Herd Supply Company. at Connecticut Sheep and Wool, 2 big, like, giant blocks of soap. But that was it. So, yeah, I was very happy with how they ran that show, and I definitely would go again. I would like to have more time to explore Salem, and I kind of didn't remember that there were all these shops outside of the yarn festival, and at that point, like, I don't know, I wanted to get food and then see a couple things and then start driving home. But if I, kind of planned for it more, I could have walked around more, and Meg's definitely wanted to explore more. So if I were to go again, I would try to, like, allow more time for that to happen. But otherwise, yeah, it was a good trip. It wasn't too bad. It was a long drive. It was like 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours back. So quite a bit of driving for one day, but not undoable. If it was, once a year or whatever, it's not a problem. I have a terrible hangnail right now. Yeah, fixed. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave you. So thank you guys for checking in. I'm sorry that I've been absent, but yeah, like I said, first Joshua was sick, and then I was down for the whole week. And then my husband was actually sick over the weekend, which, like, never happens. So that tells you how bad the sickness was, that he actually got sick as well. Yeah. So until next time, I hope that you all get time to do the things you love, and I will talk to you soon. Okay.